Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to God of War. So, I guess we could call this God of War 2018. Yeah, I don't know. It's got the same name as the original God of War, so it can be a bit confusing. I mean, I'm not too upset that they don't have like a number here, but it would have been nice if they had like a subtitle or something to kind of differentiate from the original game. But yeah, we're gonna get started with the new God of War, and this won't be a blind playthrough because I have played this before, but I did enjoy it a lot, so I'm happy that we get to, or that I get to go through it again. So, I think that's about all I have to say. So let's go ahead and start a new game, and I think I'm just gonna go with the balance experience because I am starting this game a lot later than I would have liked. I would have liked to play this in July, but it is August 14th as I'm recording this, so and I have less than a month to finish this because the new Spider-Man PS4 is coming out on September 7th, so I don't have that much time to actually play this, which means I don't want to get stuck on I don't want to get stuck in certain parts because I can't get past a certain fight or something. And I know there are a couple of fights in this game that I'm going to probably have trouble with, so I'd rather just we'll go on a balance experience because it's a bit easy, but it's also got some challenges in there. And I'm not really interested in sitting on certain fights for like hours and hours because I just don't have the time. So, yeah, we're gonna do the balance experience. And I'm probably gonna play this game again when they release the next God of War because they've already announced that they're making, I think, like 5 more or something. So, once they release the next one, I'll probably do another playthrough of this game, and we'll do it on a harder difficulty. So there's my explanation. Alright, press R1 to swing the Leviathan axe. So here we have Kratos, definitely looking different. And he has chopped down the tree.
Found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
Alright. So, as you can see, Kratos just outright picks up the damn tree like it's nothing.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. I really like the way they made Kratos look in this game. He, got like a really epic beard. And he looks like really big and intimidating.
That is enough.
And there's also some, there's some things that,
Father,
kind of,
What?
did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
they've added, some things that kind of make references to the old series. Yeah, one of the reasons why I like Kratos' design in this game is just he looks really strong and intimidating and just like a guy who could beat up some bad guys. And that's something they didn't really do in the previous games. Like, there were some instances where you could see that Kratos was really strong, like when we were fighting Kronos in God of War 3. But for the most part, like during the actual like game where you're fighting basic enemies, you couldn't really tell that Kratos was this really big, strong guy. But in this game, I don't know, he looks a lot better. Especially with the beard. I wish I could grow a beard like that. That would be great.
That was the last.
I also wish I could pick up big trees. Hopefully this game doesn't look too dark. Kind of mess with the brightness a little bit, but I don't know, my monitors aren't, they don't look very good, so I can't really tell.
Where do I see my mother? Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
What she knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Okay. Before I do any of this, let me go to these settings here. Where was it? Title background, here we go. I want to put this on just to see if
Father,
it'll make them easier to
why are we
read.
doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Yeah, that's
Then we leave
better.
for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt.
Yeah, so, Kratos' wife, Atreus' or the boy's mother. Whoops. Spoilers! I mean, I'm pretty sure they put Atreus' name all over this, all over the marketing for this. So, and the game's been out for like 4 months anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, Kratos' wife and the boy's mother, it's, no longer with us. Artifact set. We found this little toy near the house. I used to have one like it. I think it may be part of a set. If we can find more, they may be worth something. So, yeah. Also, I love the music in this game. It just sounds really good. I really like it. Also, we were playing on the PS4 Pro. So,
I'll see what's up ahead.
it should be running in 60 FPS. Because I originally played this on the regular PS4. And even then it was still good. But when I got the PS4 Pro and I played on it, I was like, oh my god, it's so smooth and pretty. It's great. I'm going to be running around here trying to look for treasure.
What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
What else was I gonna say? Not sure. Silver. What's this?
Boy, you missed these.
Huh. Close. But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountain goat?
Your mother taught you well.
Yeah.
Well, he knows his tracks, so that's good. Pass the test. I'm pretty sure Kratos knew that those weren't deer tracks. He was just testing. But, yeah, one of the things, I don't know why Atreus grabbed the knife from his mother's, I don't know what to call it, pyre? I don't know if that's like an actual like tradition that they're supposed to do. Oh, look at that. They actually have the toy in the real world. It's not just like a shiny object. We found this little toy near, huh? Okay. I'm not sure what that first thing was, but that second one was definitely a ship. Yeah, so I don't know if that's like an actual tradition of trying to, of taking the knife and trying to hold on to it, or if Atreus just didn't want to let
They're
go.
too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
And also, they put Atreus' name in the subtitles, so it doesn't matter that I
Now what?
accidentally said it. Alright. Press circle to jump.
This way, boy.
Hup. Oh. Wait.
So-
deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
There's basically no more platforming elements in this game, which I am not too upset about, because a lot of my deaths in the previous game were from platforming.
Found it.
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
Yeah, so, there's not going to be really any platforming, which is very good for me. Also, I like the way we open chests in this game. Just punch right through it. Because we are tough. I wish I was that tough. Alright, more hack silver.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Press right to equip the Leviathan axe, L2 to aim, R1 or R2.
Wow.
Throw.
Go.
Oh.
And then we can recall the axe. Oh, it's so good.
There it is.
Hold. What are you doing? Now its guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
Kratos is a tough dad. Oh, what? Hey, what the? Okay.
No! You are not
I didn't,
Stay back!
I wasn't, controlling Kratos there. Alright, gotta get used to this combat system again. So now we're using the R1 and R2 buttons to actually fight. Instead of like square and triangle. Which I'm okay with. I like the trigger buttons a little bit better. Is that it? Are we gonna have more? And also, they took evade off the right stick, which I am a big fan of. Because for some reason, evading with the right stick is just weird. Okay. Alright.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our wood before.
Keep moving.
And they got a bestiary, which is very nice. Mother said that Draugr were warriors who died, but their souls were too stubborn and angry to stop fighting. They fight off the Valkyrie that came to collect them and bring their own dead bodies back to life, warping and twisting their previous form into something else. Now they're husks of their former selves and fight anybody they can find. She also said they can come back in all different shapes and sizes, and that some even have powers that others may not. Alright. Also, if you notice on Kratos' back, there's the Omega symbol. And, I'm not sure how to put my axe away, but... There we go. It's actually the holster for your axe, which is really cool. I didn't notice that until, like, last month or something. But, I mean, that's nice callback to, Kratos' past as the god of war. Because that is the god of war symbol. And you can also see his, like, around his waist, he has that, the red, those red flaps. I'm not sure what they're called, but that is also part of his original outfit, as well as his tattoos and the ashes of his dead family, which are still there, which is kind of creepy. Alright, which way did he go? He went that way. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know, it's kind of weird.
I can see more tracks.
I'm exploring.
I can follow you.
And you also don't have to use your axe. You can actually melee with your fists. Yeah, it seemed weird to me that, you know, Kratos has this new family, but he still has his old family on his skin. Because if you remember, Kratos' skin is white because it was the ashes of the family he killed.
Now where do we go from here?
So he's basically raising Atreus while he still has his past connected to him.
Right foot!
Oh, damn. That was terrible. Oh, God. Ah! Alright. See, this is why we're playing unbalanced. Wow, I almost died to wolves. That's terrible.
They were just hungry.
What?
The wolves. They weren't mean. They were starving.
Rabid wolf. I've always admired wolves, but the ones we've encountered attack us on sight, which means they're probably rabid. I guess to them, we are food. I know it's kill or be killed, but still, they're beautiful in their own way, and killing them makes me a little sad. Good thing Father probably won't read this. So, basically everything we're gonna have in our journal entries and stuff is written by Atreus.
Yes, I imagine they were.
And we found another lost toy. It's a horse. Yeah, I'm not sure what that first item is. It's, I can't really tell. So the fact that Kratos actually started a new family, kind of showing that he's accepted what he's done in the past and he's moving on.
He can no longer use it. We can.
So I'm happy to see that. I also wish I knew how much time had passed since God of War 3. I'm pretty sure Atreus is like 12, 11 or 12 or something like that. Maybe 10. Maybe he's not, I don't know. I think he's like, he's still a kid. I don't think he's like a teenager just yet. Okay, come on, kid. Don't be like that.
Mind the edge, boy.
But yeah, so it's had to been at least like 9 or 10 years at the very least. But it's probably been more than that, because Kratos looks a lot older. And here we got a chest.
Should we be in
So
here?
it's fine. So this chest is locked with runic magic. Find and solve 3 seals to unlock it. So these are the seals. We can just break those, and then it disappears on the chest. So if we can find all of them and break them, we can open our chest and get a nice reward. The Iden apple. I'm not sure how to pronounce that exactly, but I think it's Iden. I don't know how to read. Like, I don't know what language it is actually. I know this is Norse mythology, so something with that, but I'm not sure what it is. So you have collected one of 3 Iden apples needed to increase your maximum health. Iden apples are the choice food of the gods. Find the 9 total apples in the world in chests locked by magic. Every 3 you collect will increase your max health. So these are basically the Gorgon eyes. But it's a lot easier to tell what chests will give you what, because if they're sealed like this, they will give you an apple or maybe something else. Let's see. Another thing I like about this game is the way you actually attack. Like, it feels like you're actually hurting your enemies. Like before, you kind of swung your chains around and it kind of slapped them. You know, but it didn't.
But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
In the old God of War games, when we used our chains and we hit the enemies, we couldn't really, like, feel the actual damage we were doing. But in this game, when you hit them with the axe, it feels like you're doing a lot of damage, which I like.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
Good. He's learning. He's learning to be patient.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
So they released kind of like a comic with one of the versions with this game. I'm not sure if it was the regular version, but I bought like a deluxe edition. It was like 20 bucks more, and I got a pin and digital comic and stuff, where it actually... Alright, enemy health bar. During combat, an enemy's health bar is displayed above them when they take damage or when targeted by Kratos. So, I'll talk about that more after we fight. So, one of the things we can do is we can freeze our enemies. I tried to block there, but it didn't work. God. I played the Black Ops 4 beta last weekend, so, and I use L1 to aim instead of L2, because the L1 and R1 buttons are more responsive. So I'm going to try to throw my when I try to throw my axe, I accidentally hit L1 instead of L2, which Not the best thing to do. Mother said the Draugr were warriors who died, but their souls were too stubborn and angry to stop fighting. They'd fight off the Valkyrie that... Oh yeah, we already read that. Draugr fight with dangerous weapons, but they aren't very skilled with them. Not like Father and his axe. If we watch their movements, it should be easy to dodge or block their attacks. Yes. Alright. So these are the health stones. They basically refill your health. And depending on the size of it, it will either give you a little bit of health, or it'll fully refill your health. And it's pretty easy to tell which ones do which once you understand. Once you see both types of health stones, you can tell. Oh man, I gotta get the timing down on that. Oh, damn it. So if you use the R2 for your axe throw, you can actually freeze the enemy. Which does help when you're kind of surrounded. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of combos to use here at the beginning of the game.
I half expected there to be a troll under that bridge.
You're not ready for trolls, boy.
I know, I just... Yes, Father.
Artifact set complete. Alright. So, before we got into the whole fight, I was talking about they released a digital comic with this game. And in that you kind of see that Kratos is trying to distance himself from Atreus. And that's because he doesn't want Atreus to know his past, and you know, Kratos knows that he can't control his rage, or you know, he does rage, get angry, and he doesn't want Atreus to be like that, because Kratos' anger, well, caused him to destroy Greece, and he doesn't want Atreus to make the same mistake he did. Ah, okay. So yeah, these you can freeze as well.
It's opening.
So if we let go of the chain here, it just falls immediately. But we hold it open and we throw our axe up there,
It's in place. Clever.
it can't move. Wait, I don't think I went up here, or is this where we came from? That
Atreus, to me.
might be where we came from, yeah. Did I go in here, though? No, I didn't. Alright, I almost missed the chest. So yeah, the reason why Kratos is, like, so distant with Atreus and why he didn't take him out hunting when his mother was alive is basically because he doesn't want Atreus to learn Kratos' bad habits, basically.
Where are you going? I think he's this way.
I'm exploring. It's good to explore. Alright, we're gonna go up the chain. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but they did change Kratos' voice actor. And he doesn't sound that bad. I actually kind of... I like Kratos' voice in this game. I mean, if you think about it, or if you listen to it, it does sound a lot different, but mainly it just sounds different because his voice is deeper, more raspier. And it kind of makes sense, because Kratos is a lot older in this game. Well, he is older, and in the previous series, you know, the whole God of War series, he's basically screaming at the gods, like, because he's angry. And if you spend years and years just yelling, well, your voice is probably going to go out eventually. So now Kratos' voice is a little bit worn out. So it kind of makes sense that they changed voice actors.
Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in. Exhale and release.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't.
Come on, Kratos, just give him a little pat on the back. Tell him it's okay. Oh shit, never mind. Oh.
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
That actually looks like the toy we found. Atreus arrows. Press square to command Atreus to shoot arrows. Hold L2 and then press square to target a specific enemy. Enemies will be distracted from attacking Kratos when they are hit by an arrow. Number of arrows Atreus can shoot is indicated in the lower right corner. Once shot, arrows take time to recharge. Alright. We're gonna go up and try to attack him. Okay, that was a terrible dodge. Oh man, I'm just... Oh, shit. Ah, you idiot. Okay, we're gonna die here.
Why isn't he falling?
Please give me some health. I see it. See, I don't know if these orange things are like weak spots. Can't really tell. 'Cause it doesn't seem to do much. And man, I'm just way too aggressive with my dodging. Oh, come on.
Get control of yourself, boy.
Fine! Kill it!
One of the ways you can cheese fights in this game is just to keep your distance and throw your axe. Alright. Now we do our execution. Damn.
That's what you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.